So yesterday was like the most absolutely mortifying day of my entire life. I was so embarrassed. Could you imagine having a father that caused this whole awful episode that just made you feel so uncomfortable and humiliated you in front of the entire group of people? I mean, this is what happened. I was in my 5th period math class, which is taught by Miss Kipler. When someone knocked at the door, I should point out that my math isn't the strongest subject that I have, but I used to be good in math. In fact, I used to get mostly A's, occasional B's, but that was before this year, before I got Miss Kipler. Don't get me wrong, I like Miss Kipler. She's an okay lady. I mean, she has a sense of humor. She's even a good teacher. The problem is, she gives homework assignments every freaking day, and I just don't know what to do all the time. With all that homework, I can't do that. When I get home from school, I need to relax, okay? For the last few months, my relaxation has been Nintendo. I got my Nintendo about the same day that I started math with Miss Kipler. I am so good at Nintendo, you might even say I'm excellent. If everyone has a natural talent, mine is Nintendo. Unfortunately, I found it pretty impossible to excel at Nintendo and excel at math at the same time. Both require my attention, so after school, the conflict came light when I got my report card. When my father saw that I had a D- in math, he asked me what was wrong, and I explained that Miss Kipler kept giving daily homework assignments, and my dad just nodded and walked away. I said I simply did not have the time to do all that math homework. My dad nodded again and said nothing. I was astonished. I expected him to be a thunderstorm of glowering, rumbling madness for hours. It drenched me with accusations about threats and everything. But instead, he just sat there, calm and quiet as the summer sunshine. Lightning struck the next day. Like I said, I was sitting in Miss Kipler's 5th period math class when someone knocked on the door. So it turns out that the knock was from my dad, and he had my Nintendo in his hands, and he looked at Miss Kipler and said, "Here you go. I'm the father, and I want you to keep this until the..." "Oh man," said Miss Kipler. "I'm gonna take it home and play with it." All the other kids roared in laughter like he was a comedian or something, and the entire grade of the class just pointed at me and hooted in laughter. "You can decide when to give it back," said Dad, then smiled at Miss Kipler and nodded to me, and then left. I was so sad.